Imagine being so rich, your wealth is literally immeasurable. Picture a treasure trove so vast that it defies comprehension, a fortune so immense that it could change the course of history. That was Mansa Musa, the 10th Mansa, meaning King of Kings of the Mali Empire. His reign was not just marked by his immense wealth but also by his profound influence on the world. He wasn't just rich, he was drowning in a pool of gold rich. We're talking could buy a small country rich. His wealth was so legendary that it became the stuff of myths and legends. Some historians even say he was the wealthiest person ever. His fortune was so vast that it is difficult to quantify even by today's standards. Mansa Musa lived in West Africa from 1280 to 1337 CE. During his reign, the Mali Empire expanded significantly, becoming one of the largest and wealthiest empires of its time. He ruled during a time when the Mali Empire was booming, thanks to its gold and salt mines. These resources were the backbone of the empire's economy, fueling its growth and prosperity. This king wasn't just about bling though. His vision extended far beyond mere accumulation of wealth. He used his wealth to build mosques, libraries and universities, transforming his empire into a beacon of culture and education, making the city of Timbuktu a center of learning that attracted scholars from all over the world. Talk about a legacy. His contributions to education and culture have left an indelible mark on history, making him not just a king of wealth, but a king of wisdom and vision. Born a prince of the Keita dynasty, Mansa Musa's life wasn't all golden statues and diamond shoes, though I bet he had a few. He received a quality education, learning about the Quran, law, and literature. People who knew him described him as intelligent, curious, and incredibly charming. Think of him as the popular kid in school but also the one who aced all the tests. His grandfather, Sundiata Keita, founded the Mali Empire. Growing up surrounded by stories of his grandfather's bravery and wisdom must have been super inspiring for young Musa. Little did he know he was destined to become even more influential. The succession process in Mali was, let's say, a tad chaotic. The royal court was often filled with whispers and rumors as everyone had their own ideas about who should be the next ruler. The air was thick with tension, and the stakes were incredibly high. When Mansa Musa's brother, who was king at the time, went on a sea voyage to explore the Atlantic Ocean, he never came back. This wasn't just any voyage, it was an ambitious expedition that aimed to uncover new lands and treasures. The entire kingdom held its breath, waiting for news that never arrived. Some say he reached South America, others believe he got lost at sea. The mystery of his fate added to the kingdom's anxiety. Was he a pioneer who discovered new worlds, or a tragic figure lost to the ocean's depths? The uncertainty only fueled more speculation and unrest. Whatever happened, it left a giant crown waiting for its rightful owner. The throne stood empty, a symbol of both opportunity and peril. Who would dare to claim it, and could they handle the immense responsibility that came with it? Enter Mansa Musa, stage left, with his intelligence, charm, and probably a really fabulous outfit. He wasn't just stepping into a role, he was stepping into history. His arrival was like a breath of fresh air in a court that desperately needed strong leadership. He ascended to the throne in 1312 CE, inheriting a kingdom already bursting with wealth. Gold, salt, and other riches flowed through Mali, making it one of the most prosperous regions in the world. But wealth alone wasn't enough. The kingdom needed vision and direction. But Mansa Musa was no ordinary king. He was about to make the Mali Empire legendary. His reign would be marked by incredible achievements, from grand architectural projects to fostering a golden age of culture and learning. The world was about to witness the rise of a truly extraordinary leader. One of the things Mansa Musa is most famous for is his epic pilgrimage, or Hajj, to Mecca in 1324 CE. This journey wasn't just a simple religious trip, it was a grand spectacle that left an indelible mark on history. Mansa Musa, the ruler of the Mali Empire, embarked on this pilgrimage with a caravan that was nothing short of legendary. This wasn't just any trip, this was a royal parade of epic proportions. Imagine a procession so grand that it caught the attention of everyone who witnessed it. The sheer scale and opulence of the caravan were unparalleled. Imagine a caravan stretching as far as the eye could see, with thousands of people, camels laden with gold, and enough supplies to make a modern-day explorer jealous. The caravan included soldiers, traders, and attendants, all moving in unison across the vast desert. The sight was both awe-inspiring and intimidating. Mansa Musa's pilgrimage wasn't just about fulfilling a religious duty, it was a giant PR campaign for the Mali Empire. Everywhere he went, he distributed gold, showcasing the immense wealth of his empire. This act of generosity was strategic, aimed at establishing Mali as a powerful and prosperous kingdom. He met with leaders from other kingdoms, showing off his wealth and generosity and putting Mali on the map, literally. These meetings were not just diplomatic gestures, they were opportunities to forge alliances and strengthen Mali's influence in the region. People across the world started whispering about the Golden King of a faraway land. Stories of Mansa Musa's wealth and generosity spread far and wide, turning him into a legendary figure. His pilgrimage to Mecca was more than a journey. It was a statement of power, wealth, and influence that resonated across continents. Mansa Musa was a devout Muslim and he took his faith seriously. He used his wealth to build stunning mosques, like the legendary Jingwarubber Mosque in Timbuktu, a masterpiece of earthen architecture that still stands today. But he didn't stop there. He also built libraries and universities, inviting scholars from far and wide to share their knowledge. Under his rule, Timbuktu became a major center of Islamic learning, attracting students and scholars from all over the Islamic world. Imagine the most amazing library you've ever seen, filled with ancient texts and buzzing with intellectual debate. That was Timbuktu under Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa ruled the Mali Empire for 25 years, during which time he expanded its borders, increased trade, and made it a cultural and intellectual hub. But more importantly, he left behind a legacy of generosity, piety, and dedication to knowledge. He showed the world that wealth wasn't just about personal gain, it was a tool to help others and make the world a better place. Even today, centuries after his death, Mansa Musa's story continues to inspire. He reminds us that true leadership isn't just about power but about using your influence to make a positive impact on the world. Sure, Mansa Musa was unbelievably wealthy, but he was much more than just a walking, talking treasure chest. He was a brilliant leader, a devout Muslim, and a patron of the arts and sciences. His story teaches us that true wealth isn't measured in gold or possessions, but in the positive impact we have on the world, and the legacy we leave behind. So the next time you hear about Mansa Musa, the richest man in history, remember that his story is about much more than just money. It's about generosity, faith, knowledge, and the power of one person to make a difference in the world.